What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Braven Men podcast. This is Buck Grant, and I have something to say. So I have a men's group that meets at my house once a week on Tuesdays, the Braven Men group. It's a new project of mine, and we train, we eat great food, and then we sit around and we talk about situations that men are dealing with. And one of our guys was saying that he had a problem controlling his anger. And essentially, he considered himself a big bomb with a really, really long fuse. In other words, he would take a really long time to get angry, and then he would get pushed to his limits and he would explode. And he wanted to know how to deal with his anger. And so my response to that is, first of all, I at one point consider myself the same thing. Consider myself a big bomb with a really long fuse, a really mild temperament until pushed to the edge, and then I would explode in certain situations. And I started to realize that this was not the best way to handle life. So I use the analogy of a dog, right? If you have a dog and your dog doesn't want to be messed with, well, a good dog has boundaries just like a good human being. If it doesn't want to be messed with, it'll show its teeth a little bit. It'll snarl at you first. It'll give you a certain look. Its body language will give you certain indicators that it doesn't want to be messed with. My dog, for example, she is a sweetheart, Ava. However, at night when she is tired, she doesn't want to be messed with. And she'll let me know. If I go to pet her, she'll kind of look at me. She'll show her teeth a little bit. And then I know to leave her alone. If you had a dog that out of the blue just snapped on everyone, was great all day, all year, all throughout his life, and then all of a sudden went and killed someone, that dog would be put to sleep. And we understand that with a dog, but we don't understand why that isn't the same with human beings. Your anger, your emotions, your details, the things that are going on inside of you are kind of like they need a release valve. And if you keep them bottled up inside, then eventually they will come out, but they will come out on their own, at their own pace. And when that occurs, it happened because you didn't voice your opinion. You didn't speak up. You didn't show your teeth first before you bit into someone. That is your fault. Mere communication alone, when people start to approach on your boundaries, often solves this equation. It keeps things from going completely bad too early. And if you are willing to have the tough conversations when someone does bother you or someone says something that is negative, to simply just speak up and say, hey, I didn't appreciate that. I would appreciate if you would not do that. Being brave enough, having the courage enough to have that conversation early rather than waiting till you explode is the definition of bravery. It's the definition of courage. It is the way that one should be in the world. And this isn't an easy decision, but you can learn from the animals around us. You can learn from my dog right here, who is having the time of her life. You can learn to show your teeth. Showing your teeth does not make you an angry person. It just means that you set your boundaries early. And when you start to do that, you'll start to have a lot more freedom from your emotions. You'll have more govern over them instead of having them have govern over you. This is Buck Grant, always reminding you to be brave, to be bold, and to always choose courage. Have a great one, everyone.